back to headlines now. If Delhi now is the national capital, Mumbai the financial capital, then Chennai is fast emerging as a strong contender for the title of the industrial capital. Bullish on Chennai's industrial complex, DHL, the logistics giant, has made its footprint with launching Chennai's first free trade zone cum warehousing facility. And what does it mean for companies operating out of Chennai? Well, our business reporter Ashmit finds out.
A thriving industrial unit demands a user-friendly warehousing facility. And that is exactly what's in store now, thanks to DHL, which has invested $10 million and launched a smart warehousing facility. Size apart, the USP here is that it is a free trade zone, which means several duties, tariffs and bureaucratic requirements are relaxed to facilitate investment. And it is the first of its kind facility in the south of India.
Now the free trade will allow you to bring your inventory in without paying immediate duty and tax. So again, it gives them a cost advantage and also a time advantage. So once he has it here, he can distribute it, as I mentioned before, within a very short time to all the major consumer hubs. So there is definitely, the outlook is very positive and the need is also there, the requirement from our customers.
So why is the industrial sector in Chennai all smiles? What do cities like Antwerp, Shanghai, Singapore, Dubai have in common with Chennai? Well, this massive facility, the free trade zone being again invested in by the DHL, is one example of what is common between them. Now again, this free trade zone again lends multiple advantages to the corporate industries working out of Chennai. What they do basically essentially is that if you want to import, if companies want to import important spare parts and components, it becomes a lot easier because they can overcome, courtesy of this FTZ, laborious paperwork and of course heavy duties. What it also does is, because of the strategic location of Chennai, it provides them excellent access to the whole of South Asia, Southeast Asia and also the European and the American markets. With a strategic location facing the Bay of Bengal, with the second largest port and the third busiest airport in the country, this FTZ, which can be ramped up in capacity within 12 months, is likely to give the local industrial operators that critical edge. From Sri Perambur with camera person Pradeep, this is Ashmit Kumar for Ndtv-Hindu.
Well, on to some entertainment news. If you are a music composer, you cannot always be on a song. Although Tamil cinema fans expect a chartbuster almost every single time, as it happened to Deena, the music composer is notching up the half-century mark with the upcoming film Sedan. Lalit Jude catch up with him.
This song became the rage everywhere. Its composer Deena, who had scored the title song of Chitti, the popular soap opera those days, had arrived. Young and hip, he seemed to have the pulse on what fans wanted. Now his milestone movie, Sedan, is coming up for release, and expectations among fans are high.
என்னோட இந்த 50th மூவி சீடன் வந்து நான் ரொம்ப மன திருப்தியாக நினைக்கிறேன். இந்த படம் பொறுத்த வரைக்கும் 6 பாடல்களும் கிளாசிக்கல் ஃபியூஷன் பண்ணியிருக்கேன். அதுக்குன்னு கிளாசிக்கல் ஃபியூஷன் தான் பண்ணியிருக்க சொல்லிட்டு ரொம்ப போராக அடிக்கலாம் நினைக்காதீங்க. அதில் குத்து பாடலும் இருக்குது, எல்லாமே இருக்குது. பட் ரொம்ப வித்தியாசமாக இருக்கும் இந்த படம் வந்து எனக்கு ரொம்ப சந்தோஷமான
சார் வந்து ஒரு ஃப்ரெண்ட்லியான மியூசிக் டைரக்டர். அதோடு இல்லாமல் அதாவது ஒரு மியூசிக்கு வேண்டிய ஒரு பேசிக்கான கர்நாடிக் சங்கீதத்தை 100% தெரிஞ்சவர். ஸோ அவரால் வந்து கிளாசிக்கலும் கொடுக்க முடியும், அதே சமயத்தில் வந்து நம்ம தமிழர்கள் இசையான குத்துப்பாட்டும் கொடுக்க முடியும்.
Deena loves to do remixes, but he is very cautious when doing a remix.
அந்த காலத்தில் ஹிட்டான பாட்டு வந்து இப்போ நான் வந்து அதை ஃபெயிலியர் பண்ணேன்னா அதனுடைய மிகப்பெரிய பழி அது இசையமைப்பாளருக்கு தான் போய் சேரும். ஸோ ஒரு ஹிட்டான பாடலை கெடுக்கக்கூடாது. ஒரு ஹிட்டான பாடலை இன்னும் வேணால் ஹிட் பண்ணி கொடுக்கலாம். அதனால் ரீமிக்ஸ் பாடலை பண்ணும்போது இன்னும் வந்து இசையமைப்பாளர்கள் பயபக்தியோடு பண்ணணும். அதுதான் என்னுடைய கருத்து.
So what is Deena the person like? He is not one for making plans, but prefers to go with the flow. In Chennai, with Lalit Jude, Pratikshar for NDTV-Hindu.
Well, shifting our focus to some news from the world of sports. With only 10 days left for the biggest event in India since 1996, teams have started arriving for the mega event. The 2011 ICC World Cup has many takers, with 14 teams participating And it's hard to ignore the optimism of three teams that have never won the World Cup yet, cannot be simply ignored.
South Africa's wishes went with Graham Smith in the form of a football. And as the perennial chokers at the World Cup arrived in Chennai, the confidence was clearly visible in the strut.
Our success has been pretty solid over in India. We've managed to cope very well with the conditions, and I think we're a team that adapts very well to different things that are thrown at us.
South Africa isn't the only team that fancies its chances at cricket's biggest event. The 6-1 loss to Australia seemed to be forgotten by Strauss since his team had earned the earn.
If we were to complete the double of an Ashes win and a World Cup win in the space of 6 months, then that certainly will be the highlight of all our careers.
From the Three Lions to the Bengal Tigers, Bangladesh as a country has got behind its cricket team. A promotional song called Shoto Asha, which means 100 hopes, tell the story.
Certainly, the way we have been playing for the last 12-15 months, I think we are improved a lot, and hopefully we'll continue with this performance. And if we qualify to the second round, why not? If we can dream of something big.
Well, all we can say is that it doesn't get bigger than this.
Well, while all of those teams really hope for some good news at the end of this tournament, there's some good news for you, the viewer, come this 19th of February. This is your shortcut to the World Cup mania, but for this, you will have to send us a wacky or a funny wish for your favorite team, be it the Men in Blue, the Proteas or the Kiwis. And the wittiest greeting takes home 2 tickets to the first match being held in Chennai City. That's at the M.A. Chidambaram Stadium between the Kenyans and the Kiwis. So get cracking and start mailing us at feedback@ndtv-hindu.com, and you never know, you could be the lucky one. And with that, we wrap headlines now, but the news in Tamil is headed your way next. Do stay with us.